Hi everybody, it's Sloan Rhodes here with your spiritual guidance for the week of January 20th, 2020. I hope everyone's doing well. Today is Martin Luther King Day here in North America, the United States of America, and I was thinking about one of his quotes, injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. And I was thinking about this a lot in regards to ourselves. Knowing that all things start within self. And I was thinking about how it's easier, in many ways, to identify injustice around us or within others than it is to notice where we are being unjust towards ourselves. The ways in which we are picking ourselves apart, judging ourselves, judging our looks. I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too weak, my muscles are too big. I wish I had blue eyes, I wish I had brown eyes, I wish I had green eyes, I wish I had gray eyes. I wish my lips were bigger, I wish my lips were smaller. I wish my boobs were bigger, I wish my boobs were smaller. And so on. That's at our very core, of course, our actual physical being. But then there's all the other ways that we pick ourselves apart. Either in our memories, I wish I had done things differently. Why didn't I do that? You know, so many people have those experiences where they lie awake at night and their mind, their ego, churns through every seeming disaster of their lives where they said something that they wish they hadn't. All the ways that we are being unjust towards ourselves. Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Something to meditate on. Something to expand upon. All the ways that we are unjust towards self, the way that we live a life, live moments, carrying that injustice towards ourselves, towards our gender, towards our family, our family of origin. I wish I was born into a different family. My family's so stupid. Or I'm so stupid, my family's so perfect. My culture, my generation. All of this is an unjust experience. Holding one thing, person, culture, experience, thought, body part, as being better or worse than another. That's unjust. We don't often think of it in this way. We often think of it in terms of the external. It's an unjust experience when one group is thriving while another struggles, right? But if we can turn it within ourselves, this allows for more justice to roll, emanate from within us, through us, and out towards others. It is through the healing of self, it is through the dissolving of the ego's judgment within each and every one of us that allows for more peace upon planet Earth. Something to meditate on today. Or whenever you're called back to consider this. Are you treating yourself in an unjust way? It's very layered once you start peeling back the onion. But that is what creates the sense of wholeness, the sense of love, loving allowance for self. And as you do that, again, it, like the ripples in a pond, flows out. There's that expression, hurt people. It's, at its core, it's at its core, that statement refers back to this. Injustice anywhere. You can even scan your experience of self and see all the ways in which you've been judging yourself as less than, not good enough, not worthy. You don't need me to say this, but you are worthy. There's nothing wrong with you at all. You're perfect just as you are. Doesn't mean that there may not be things that you want to adjust, to transform, experiences and paradigms you want to transcend, transmute into love. Of course, that's part of the experience of being here upon the planet Earth. But you, at your core, you're perfect, just as you are. Doesn't mean you give yourself a free ride to hurt others or to behave in ways that are harmful to self or others. Of course not. But it's the judging of yourself that somehow you are unlovable because of that. Unworthy of love because of something you did or said. That's where the healing is. That's where the transmutation lies. All right, let's pull some cards for the day, for the week. Week of January 20th, 2020. Today I'm drawing from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reid because I had it handy. For the week. The messages for the week. Okay, here we go. Imagine. Look at all that beautiful blue. New life. And regeneration under that. Building upon this, right? Again, I mentioned transformation, transmutation. Imagine the possibilities of not only what our world would look like if everyone was kind to each other, but imagine what your own particular life would be like if you were kind to self. If you were more loving and kind towards yourself in those moments where you feel less than, when you feel unlovable, when you feel as though you have done something wrong. But to turn it around from a different perspective. Say, yes, I said those words. I did that thing. That came from a place of unconsciousness. It came from a place of pain, possibly. And how delightful, how interesting that I'm able to see it differently now and begin to transform because of that conscious awareness that I can bring to it now, when I shed light upon it, when I think about it now with a more loving gaze. Imagine what your life would look like, and imagine what the lives of each and every individual would look like if we all were that loving and kind towards self. The change we're wanting to see in others is a change you're wanting to see in yourself. The change you're wanting to see in the world is a change you're wanting within self. It starts within, with your awareness, your loving gaze, the allowance for yourself to live beautifully, terribly, with deep grief and deep joy. Allowing it all without the picking apart, the self-judgment. Guaranteed, whenever someone is judging another, they are judging self. Equally, if not more. Start with self, all the little self-judgments. Imagine what your life would look like. Imagine what it would feel like to be so in love with everything that you do. Doesn't mean, again, that you are prancing through life, kicking down sandcastles. It means that when you do hurt another, when you do display behaviors that you would prefer to have perhaps done differently, you can say yes. Unconscious in that moment. Aware now. Be kind. Okay, I think that's all I want to say today. I hope everyone has a wonderful week. I wish you all much love as always, and I will see you next time.